I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna show the last box of crap that I bought from a sale. Now, I know what you're thinking. I know I might have said some things in the past. You said some things in the past. But at the end of the day, a movie's a movie, and a deal's a deal. And if I can't get movies anywhere else for a decent deal, then sometimes you have to turn to your worst enemies. In this case, Kino Lorber. I know I said I would never buy from them again after the last time, but what are you gonna do? Alright, so let's see what we got in here. I guess it sort of counts as packing material, even though they're only packing 1/4 of the box, and the movies are packing the rest of the box. I guess they tried. So I'm just gonna grab a little stack here out of the thingy. And I just realized the very first thing I'm looking at here is Tarantulas, the Deadly Cargo, with the slipcover. And you see me looking at this. That's because I also just got it on DVD. And this, I already opened this. I was gonna watch it, but I didn't yet. This is Savage Sisters, directed by Eddie Romero. And this has the slipcover and alternate art. Yeah, I actually wanted to say something about Eddie Romero. Since I was looking at this, because
5 hours later.
Because I also, unrelated to Kino, I also just picked this up from Severin. I didn't buy it from Severin because it's been out of print for I don't know how long. I don't even know how long ago this thing came out. But yeah, that Savage Sisters just reminded me of this because I think all four of these movies were directed by Eddie Romero. These are like some really gory zombie movies. I think Terror is a Man is from like 1959. The Mad Doctor of Blood Island and Brides of Blood are from like 1965 and 1967, and then Beast of Blood is from 1970. I tracked this down on eBay, and the prices people are asking for them are just like absolutely insane. I recognized the name of the seller on eBay, and I hit him up on Instagram. It's actually Static Tate Muskegon. I bought some stuff from him online in the past, and he sends it out. He actually uses bubble wrap. It's fucking mind-blowing. Just a crazy concept. He got me an incredible deal on this, and just super glad to have it. Like I said, the whole reason I brought this up was because of this. Eddie Romero. So back to the Kino movies. Terrence Hill in Man of the East. I love Terrence Hill movies. I just watched My Name is Nobody the other day. That was great. Haven't seen this. Roy Scheider and Anne Margaret in 52 Pickup with the slipcover. Tommy Lee Jones and Linda Hamilton in Black Moon Rising. Peter Cushing in The Blood Beast Terror from 1968. Hiroshi Fujioka in Ghost Warrior. This is actually produced by Charles Band. I never thought I would see what looks like a really cool, good, serious samurai movie from the 80s that has any connection to Charles Band. So I can say I have that now. Then we have another samurai-related movie that I would expect to be from Charles Band. Revenge of the Shogun Women. in 3D. One pair of 3D glasses, three 3D shorts, The College Capers from 1953, Persian Slave Market from 1953, and Two Guys from Tick Ridge from 1973. Okay. See, that's the kind of thing that is always going to make me go off on a little, wee, tiny little tangent. Like, who asked for that? What the are those? I didn't ask for that. I mean, if you want to, like, if you think there's people that might be interested in that, I mean, you could make, like, a separate, like, this is from the 3D Film Archive. So, they could just release, like, a separate little Blu-ray that has a bunch of 3D shorts, because I have no idea what those are. They're just taking up more information on the limited file size on the disc, that's going to eat into the quality of the main movie. You might not think so, but it does. They have nothing to do with this movie, from what I can tell. They have nothing to do with anybody involved with this movie, from what I can tell. And I definitely don't think I'm gonna watch them, from what I can tell. Here, this looks awesome. This is The Norseman starring Lee Majors. This is one of those weird Blu-rays that's like, it only says MGM on the spine, but then it's from Kino, Lorber, and Scorpion. So, I mean, Scorpion releasing, I always thought had like their own separate releases, but I think every single Scorpion release that I actually have also says Kino on the back. Can anyone clarify that for me? I only know about them because I have a couple of their other movies, and I see that. Then we have Michael Ironside in Neon City from 1991, also with the slipcover, co-starring Vanity. I'm sure she's very talented. Next up, we have a really interesting one, which I love the cover art for this. Number One with a Bullet, starring Robert Carradine and Billy D. Williams. Yes. Yes. I can't get over that. Just 1987. So, yeah. Somebody just thought, hey, let's get Lando Calrissian and that freaking nerd from Revenge of the Dorks, give them pump-action shotguns, and make them kill some bad guys. This is going on the top of the stack. I'm starting a separate stack for that one, and this one might go in the same stack with it, because I've wanted this for a long time, just because of the cover art. It's one of the best, like, it's just one of the best posters, like, 80s photographs. Like, it just has this great vibe. But it's also an even more ridiculous buddy cop pairing than Lando Calrissian and Nerd Boy. Burt Reynolds and Liza Minnelli in Rent-A-Cop. Just look at this artwork. I want this as a poster. I still haven't seen this movie, but I'm gonna love it. I already love it. I already love it just because of the cover. And on the back, see, we got James Remar there. Freaking Dexter's freaking dad.
Never give up hope.
With a freaking gun. He's gonna frick up Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds probably gonna kill him. And also, speaking of Burt Reynolds, I have Gator with the slipcover. That's cool. Once again, I can't say anything about this movie. I just watched White Lightning the other day, which this is the sequel to, but White Lightning isn't in this video. Forget it. So Gator, I know he's like running moonshine for the cops in the first one. I don't know if he's doing that in this. I would assume it's a sequel. Now we have another Kino Scorpion movie, High Desert Kill. I don't know if you can even see these covers because of the stupid light that I have over there. That's probably just like glaring the f*** out of the camera right now. So I'm trying to hold it on an angle or close up. I can't see myself right now. I'm using the rear facing camera on my phone. I've never done that before. I always use the front facing camera so I can see myself and frame myself up. But right now, I'm not doing that. I wanted the video to actually be like relatively okay quality for once. Because normally they look like dog. So, anyway, High Desert Kill. This looks cool. Dude, Chuck Connors is in this? No way. Includes both the 133 and 178 versions of the film. But why though? Was this a TV movie? Was it shot in 133 and cropped to 1.78? If it wasn't shot in 1.33 to 1 and then cropped in 1.78 to 1 for, then there's no point in including both of those. So I'll have to put this in and check it out. I'll have to check the 133 version first and then look at the first few minutes or whatever and then put in the 178 and see if I can tell that anything is cut off. Because it doesn't make sense why you would include both versions of that unless that was the case. Unless this was shot in 133 to 1. I don't need... There's no rating on here. I was hoping to see, if it was rated R, then that would tell me it wasn't a TV movie, but it doesn't say. Okay, then I forgot I even got this, but I'm glad I did. It's Henry Fonda in Stranger on the Run, and if there's anything I love, it's a Henry Fonda Western. Like I mentioned, I watched My Name is Nobody the other day. Obviously, he's in Once Upon a Time in the West. Basically a flawless movie. Except, I have kind of a gripe with the final climax of Once Upon a Time in the West. But this isn't Once Upon a Time in the West, so we're not going to talk about that. This is Stranger on the Run, and I haven't seen it, so I can't talk about it. But that's fine. I don't have to feel guilty. I don't have to explain myself to you. I don't have to rationalize my position to anybody. Especially not you, you freaking pencil neck. Dude. This is my video, and it's an unboxing. It's not a talk about this movie for 3 hours video. There's plenty of channels like that. If that's what you want, fine. I'm going to make a video like that eventually, but not about any of these movies, probably. If I was going to make a 3-hour documentary about a movie, it would be Jurassic Park or something. greatest movie of all time, right? Anyway, please forgive my hair too. I regretfully did the weeb samurai knot. It's like freaking 98 degrees in my room, and I think I'm about to die of a heat stroke. So I think I'm almost done. Yeah, I got a couple more, but we're almost done. We're getting through it. Alright, so the next couple things here are Farewell Friend and The Valachi Papers, both starring Charles Bronson, and that's all I needed to know to buy both of them. The Valachi Papers was produced by Dino De Laurentiis, just like Death Wish, and probably another movie. I'm sure Dino De Laurentiis did another movie too. Realistically, I'm more familiar with Giada De Laurentiis.
She's hot.
I'll put these in the special stack. Actually, I'm gonna put Stranger on the Run in there too. Maybe Neon City too. Yeah. Holy shit. Oh my god. I didn't even know. The last regular single Blu-ray in the box here is Terror Out of the Sky. And I had no freaking clue, dude, that this starred the one and only Dan Haggerty. That's supposed to be Dan Haggerty in the drawing. I guess I can see it now that I know it's him. I thought it was like Chris Christopherson or something. Also, Tova Feldsha. I recognize the name. I don't recognize her, but I recognize her name from The Walking Dead. But yeah, it stars Dan Haggerty from The Life and Times of Grizzly Adams, which I've also never seen, but I desperately want to now because I'm in love with Dan Haggerty after seeing his PM Entertainment movie, Repo Jake. Oh, thanks. This is swell. Putting that in the good stack too. Most everything is Blu-ray, but I also picked up a couple random DVDs from them that were like $5 or whatever. And this is Code Red. This isn't. Checkered Flag or Crash, starring Joe Don Baker, Susan Sarandon, and Larry Hagman. This just goes in my carsploitation section. I love any movie that can even vaguely be put in the bracket of carsploitation. The first movie about off-road racing. That's probably true. Was there another one? And then Jean-Paul Belmondo in The Hunter Will Get You. And Bruno Creamer. I still haven't seen any of the Jean-Paul Belmondo movies, but I know I have several of them. His other movie, I think it's called The Professional, or Le Professionnel, or something. And they kind of looked like they went together. And last but not least, something else I've been getting more into lately is actual film noir. Not Polizio Deci. They make all these great film noir box sets. I don't know if they're actually great, I haven't seen. Volume 1 has Witness to a Murder from 1954, He Ran All the Way from 1951, Storm Fear from 1956, A Bullet for Joey from 1955, and Big House USA from 1955. But yeah, I really like the artwork on these boxes, and they're actual box sets with an individual case for each movie, instead of that bullshit where these companies put 2 movies on one disc, or 2 discs in one case, and share the artwork on the front for no reason. Like, just give me a separate case, you. Volume 2 has Thunder on the Hill from 1951, The Price of Fear from 1956, and The Female Animal from 1958. These look really cool. Like, I can't wait to just start watching these. They're up to like 15 or like maybe even 20 of these film noir box sets, but I decided to just grab the first 3 while they were still available. I don't know how long they'll be in print. Hopefully for a while, because, like, if anybody wants to get into noir, they should probably just start with this. Obviously, you should start with, like, The Maltese Falcon and The Big Sleep, something like that, but these box sets are, like, an easy way to, like, you know, jump in and get into something a little more obscure that, like, not everybody might know about. Got these 3 noir box sets to round out the haul. I know that seems like a lot of stuff, but honestly, at the end of the day, everything came out to less than $10 a movie. So, what are you gonna do? I know I said some hurtful things, you said some hurtful things. In the heat of the moment, you don't always mean what you say. I was angry, but when it comes down to it, I still ended up giving them some more money. So,
ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the evening. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Captain, I said, are you ready? Then, for the thousands here in attendance tonight and for the millions watching at home on TV, let's get ready to suck it!
Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a breaks, boy. Yeah, that's a.
so that's my Kino haul, unboxing, showcase.
I want a diamond ring, I want some bracelets and everything. Daddy, you better get the best for me. Hey, Daddy, when I look so hey, Peter, I want the Empire State and Frisco Gold. You better get the best for me. Here's the revelation, kind of think that I'm going to do.